What? My whole team died? They were all under cover. What could have possibly happened? Find out as let's review some basic beginner strategy right here on the beginner series for Fields of Fire, the greatest game ever made. Welcome friends, my name is Mitch and we are back for Fields of Fire. Today we're doing strategy. Just want to give just a general beginner strategy. Nothing advanced, just beginner stuff. This is a beginner series, right? Okay, so let's do beginner strategy. So in no particular order, here we go. Number 1, send a scout. I have potential contact A up here. I need to go check it out. Do I send in Bubba and the whole family? Everybody certainly loves a party. We got Bubba, Fred, Johnny, Jimmy, everybody just to check out this potential contact, which could go really poorly because now you're going to lose your leadership. You're going to lose lots and lots of different people, quite possibly. You're better off just sending a scout. So the better alternative, drop a step, get you a scout, send up that scout to check out that potential contact. You're going to be much better off if you lose a single scout than if you lose Bubba and the whole family. Strategy number 2, small arms is bad. If you'll notice, I have small arms and he has automatic weapons. That means he's shooting a 1 at me and I'm shooting a +0 at him. I repeat, I'm shooting a +0. I might as well just throw my shoe in his general direction because a +0 does absolutely no good whatsoever. Why even bother? That is called the S, or small arms. Better to bring something a little beefier. Let's say an assault team with some automatic weapons. Now I'm shooting a -1 at him instead of a +0. Why did I say +0? +0 minus, it's 0. It's crap. Get a -1, stick it right up on him. Or even better, I could bring something even more beefy. Instead of a him, maybe some heavy stuff. Now I'm shoving a -3 up his, shoving a -3 up there. That's going to be a lot better. So a general rule, small arms is bad. And the reason I say that is because you'll see someone bring in a small arms unit and then another small arms unit and then another small arms unit and then another small arms unit, and they never actually get anything better than small arms, and that is just no good. I mean, that's okay for, I guess, wandering around, but if you're exchanging fire, small arms or the S is going to do you absolutely no good. So make sure to bring something a little beefier. Again, don't rack up Bubba and the whole family. You don't need all of them, but if you do have limited small arms, be sure to take something a little more beefy along. Next strategy, every point counts. Every point counts. For example, I could move anywhere within these 3 cards. 1, I have a +0 defense, or basically I'm out in the open waving my arms around like a construction worker at a bad intersection. I have this beautiful, luxurious +3. Nothing but pure blankets of cover and amazement. Or I could have this +1, which is, sort of okay, I guess. If you have the option to choose, given any other factor, you're much better off taking a higher defense card. And of course, factor in the amount of covers that you get. Right here, I only get 1 cover. Here I get 2 covers, here I get 1 cover. So even if, unless you need 9 different covers, the +3 is going to do you a lot better than the plain open field. And the next strategy is, don't crowd cover. Let's say I move pretty much everybody I have, going to put them under this 1 cover. What's wrong with this picture? Well, Number one, a lot of enemy attacks will focus on the cover. In other words, it will literally cover everybody here, and that's a whole lot of bad juju. Next disadvantage is every step over 3, and you start racking up minuses. Lots and lots of minuses. You could potentially be looking at an instant kill of your entire team. So basically, don't bunch up, as Grandpa used to say. So don't crowd cover. Your better option, as you can see, you get 2 covers here. So your better option might be to have a cover here and have a particular unit under it, and then have a second cover with a different unit under it. Let's find a unit. Have this cover and this cover. Now I'm maximizing the amount of covers that I get here, and I'm not really bunched up. I'm not exceeding the 3 steps, and everything is looking great. I'm ready to reveal enemies and see what happens. And just as a general note, if you do move somewhere, be sure before you decide to unveil the potential contact located there, get yourself under cover. Don't just stand there and take all sorts of disadvantages while you're just standing there. Let's say I just moved here, now I'm exposed. Now when the potential contact phase comes, he's going to pop up like a jack-in-the-box and start shooting at us, and it's going to be no good. So you're better off, even if you're still exposed, to use a point and get yourself under cover if you get in a new territory. The next rule is stay lean, not thin. I'm out in the middle of nowhere here, nobody else around. I got a 3-step, I got a lead, and I got a heavy. It's just looking pretty good for lean. Pop these guys, 3 possible covers here. Pop these guys into cover. Pop these guys into some cover. This is nice and lean. Don't have a lot of stuff around. We obviously can use the radio here to communicate. Nice lean group of individuals. Now, on the opposite side of the spectrum, if I'm in the middle of nowhere and I just have this one guy, that's a bit thin. That's what you don't want to be in. Radio or not, he's still really thin. So unless you're sending out a scout to sort of the sacrificial, let him die kind of thing, I guess, under potential contact instead of letting the whole Bubba and the whole family die, that's just not good to have him out here in the middle of nowhere. So stay lean, but not too thin. The next strategy involves some complete idiot who's buried in here like a tick. He's on a +3 card. He's undercover. Your chances of hitting him are 0. So you can choose your path. You can either sit here and shoot at him for the rest of your natural life, or you can do something to get rid of this situation. The one thing you can do is maybe bring in an additional unit and surround him. A lot of the enemy rules, once surrounded, they will have a different behavior than if they're just by themselves getting shot at from some random home slice. So you could surround him and see how that goes. Second thing you could do is possibly infiltrate his card. Again, the enemy rules dictate that the behavior could change once you sneak in and infiltrate. This could go poorly. You could be standing there with an exposed marker if it goes bad, and you will get shot at pretty good. So obviously don't move in, again, Bubba and the whole family. You may just want to move in one guy and see if the infiltrate works. If the infiltrate does work, you have a beautiful situation right here where you can exchange fire and get this guy rooted out instead of wasting the rest of your natural life and all your possible turns trying to kill him, and then you draw an unlucky card and you yourself end up dead. Next strategy is use your smoke and flares. I see almost nobody doing this. Use your smoke. They'll assign smoke to a particular action, but nobody ever uses it. Please use these. These allow a massive group command to go out, which are pretty handy considering that everybody keeps shooting even after the enemy's dead, and waste ammo, possibly, depends on the type of ammo, but waste ammo for absolutely no reason, and then you have to blow a bunch of different commands just trying to get people to stop shooting, something simple like that. It's better just to use these. Please, for me, please use these. Thank you. Next strategy, don't use the crappy radios. The SCR 536, my friends, is what you get stuck with on the first few missions, and that is the worst Walmart radio you will ever purchase in your entire life. It has, let me list the problems, line of sight restrictions. So if you go a little bit too far, even one card, oops, you can't communicate. And it also has undercover restrictions. So this stupid thing doesn't even work when you're undercover. And trust me, you do want to be undercover. So now, what do you do instead of this crappy radio? Well, you can use the field phone. And I know what you're saying. Everybody, their dog, their mother, and Bubba's cat is going to cut my phone line. Well, not if you place the phone lines good. Did I just say that? Yes, I said that. Not if you place the phone lines strategically, then your phone line probably will not be cut, and it's better off, especially in the first few missions. This is a beginner series, right? The first few missions, you're better off getting that. Now, that's not to say don't use radios entirely. You can use this backpack, PRC25. This is the deluxe Amazon.com version, the high-end one. This is not the Walmart 536. So if you have the 536, please don't choose it. Just throw it like that. Get you a phone line set up. PRC25 is different. That's nice. That's Amazon.com quality right there, my friends. Not the cheap Amazon third-party guy either. That's like the district Amazon warehouse type quality there. Next strategy is track ammo. These are here for a reason. Please use them. You may be keeping track of your ammunition, but not the enemy's ammunition. And I know writing stuff all the time gets you out of the game, and I apologize that you have to track ammo. You can use the beginner rules and not track ammo at all, but if you're tracking your ammo, please use the proper thing to track his ammo, because that way you can track when he runs out and he's able to, and you're able to move on in without any risk whatsoever of getting shot with anything other than crappy small arms. So make sure and track his ammo if you're tracking yours using the method given to you, which makes it super easy. Next strategy is spot the sniper. The most annoying and deadly mob you encounter in the game is a sniper. He will usually be undercover and not spotted. Your first and absolute critical priority is to spot him. Why? Because he shoots a -3 VOF at somebody, and that's going to be no bueno on you. When that hits you, that hits pretty hard. That's almost grenade level quality, or heavy artillery quality. So the one person that gets hit is not going to be having a good day. How do you get rid of the sniper, especially if he's in a +2? He's buried under there like a tick. You're going to have to spot him. If you need to send, that's again where you have a lean team, right? Not a thin team, but a lean team. Now I can move, and the next strategy only applies if you're using the beginner rule to where you don't track ammo. If you're not tracking ammo, concentrated fire, concentrated fire, concentrated fire again, concentrated fire again, concentrated fire again. Just eliminate the enemy as quick as possible. Now, don't do that if you're tracking ammo. You're going to have a bad day and have no ammo. But if you're not, and you're using the beginner rule, I say concentrate fire a lot. And the next strategy is, don't skip the shuffle. Random is random. I hate shuffling. You hate shuffling. We all hate shuffling. Get yourself some sleeves that make shuffling easy and non-damaging to the cards, and shuffle away. If you ignore the shuffle, random is now not so random. And the bad luck streak that you had a few minutes ago, or maybe even an hour ago, will return. And it'll return on you, not on the enemy, because that's how luck works. Next strategy is place your phone lines smart. Here's how. We have a +3 defense card, a +0 defense card, +1. I need a phone line from over here to over here. Which card do I put it in? Now, you're probably thinking, why not put it in the +3? Well, that's the wrong answer, because if you get a guy there, again, he's going to be buried in there like a tick. He's going to be under a stupid foxhole. Where'd I put my foxhole? Right here. He's going to be under a stupid foxhole. He's going to be there for the rest of your natural life. +3, +4 defense, you're never going to kill him. And you have a 66% chance per enemy round for this to get cut. So this is going to go from a good phone line to a bad phone line very quickly. You're much better off putting the phone line somewhere where you can kill an enemy quickly, like open fields, for example. So now, if this guy spawns here in an open field, he has 0 defense instead of a 3 defense. And he's most likely going to die a lot faster and therefore not cut my phone line while he's sitting there leisurely shooting at me. So place your phone lines where the enemy is most likely not to be around for much time.